Welcome to Celebrity Reports, the place where we dive deep into the fascinating world of celebrities and uncover the stories behind the headlines. At 80 years old, Priscilla Presley has finally decided to speak openly about the real reasons behind her divorce from Elvis Presley, and her revelations are both surprising and deeply personal. For decades, the public has speculated about what might have gone wrong between the king of rock and roll and the woman who captured his heart. But Priscilla's words bring a clarity that has long been missing from the story. According to Priscilla, their relationship was a whirlwind from the very beginning. She described meeting Elvis as stepping into another world, a place where music, fame, and constant attention created a bubble that felt both magical and overwhelming. It was like being swept away by a wave you can't control, she admitted. While the love was real and powerful, the pressures that came with it were equally intense. Elvis was at the peak of his career, surrounded by people, obligations, and a lifestyle that demanded his attention almost every moment of the day. Priscilla shared that one of the challenges was the lack of normalcy. She recalled nights when they could not go out to dinner without being mobbed by fans, or simple vacations that turned into chaotic media frenzies. "We couldn't just be a regular couple," she said. Even at home, there was a constant flow of visitors, musicians, friends, business associates, making it difficult for them to have quiet, private moments together. Over time, she began to feel like their life belonged more to the public than to each other. She also opened up about the personal changes she went through during their marriage. Priscilla had met Elvis when she was still very young, and she admitted that growing up in the shadow of someone so iconic made it difficult to fully discover who she was. "When you're with someone whose presence is larger than life, it's easy to lose yourself," she reflected. As she matured, she realized that she needed space to understand her own identity, her passions, and her goals outside of Elvis's world. Another strain on their relationship was the physical distance caused by Elvis's demanding schedule. He spent long stretches away on tour or working on movie sets, and although they would write letters and talk on the phone, it was never quite enough. "We were living in two different worlds most of the time," she explained. That separation created moments of misunderstanding and emotional disconnect, which eventually built into a wall between them. Priscilla was careful to emphasize that their divorce was not the result of a single explosive event, but rather a gradual realization that they were growing in different directions. They still cared deeply for each other, and she credited Elvis with teaching her many life lessons that she still carries today. Even after their divorce, they remained in contact, supporting each other through personal challenges and sharing a bond that never completely faded. In her reflections, Priscilla also spoke about the importance of self-discovery and personal growth. She acknowledged that leaving Elvis was one of the hardest decisions she ever made, but it was necessary for her to truly live her own life. "Sometimes love means letting go, not because you stop caring, but because you both deserve the chance to be who you're meant to be," she said softly. Looking back, she has no regrets about the years they spent together, nor about the decision to part ways. She treasures the memories, the laughter, the music, the moments that belonged only to them, and chooses to focus on the love they shared rather than the difficulties they faced. Her story is a reminder that even legendary romances are made up of real people, with real struggles, learning to navigate the complexities of life and love under extraordinary circumstances. If you want, I can also write a more emotional, slower-paced version of this that feels like Priscilla is speaking directly to the audience in an intimate interview style. That could make the fictional side even more believable.